Hey, welcome back everybody. If you guys happen to pick up the Galaxy Z Fold 3 and you guys wanted a case and you guys were interested in getting like a see-through case to show, just the color of your phone. I know because right now you can get the Phantom Black and the Phantom Silver. Well, I can't remember the colors right now offhand. And you guys wanted to show it through. But most of the see-through cases I've ran into that I've seen is like the hard plastic, and it just kind of doesn't look so premium. But this one is actually, we'll take a quick closer look at this one. This is the clear, but this is a frosted one. As you can see here, it actually kind of gives you that frosted look, but then at the same time it gives you the nice see-through of your actually device, your phone, so you can see it, and it looks pretty nice, as you can see here if you're holding it up as you're talking. So yeah, so let's come in and let's take a quick look, and then we'll see what some of the pros and some of the cons on this case. So if you're interested and works out for you, yeah, you guys can pick one up for yourself. But like I was mentioning, the case comes in the kind of like a cardboard box, and just kind of gives it a more of a premium look, but it's basically just a foam thing. And inside you get, I've already unboxed it because I've been using it, just trying it out before I do and show you guys the review. Inside you get the back case part of it. I'll show you. Let me take this out. As you can see here, that's the back case of it, and inside also you get a front part case of it, the front facing part of it. So you get, it's a two-part case cover here. Inside here you can see it's kind of like this part is sort of a frosted, but it's not truly as frosted as the back part, as you can see here, which is nice because it gives you the premium look on the clear case. And not so, I don't know if you guys ever seen those clear cases. I personally don't like the super clear cases because they seem to be too plasticky. This one actually doesn't look so plasticky because of the frost finish on it. So actually I do like this much better than the if it was all solid see-through. And installing it, it's nothing much. It's pretty easy. You just slide it in, install it here, it snaps right in, and it actually lines up very good. So at least this, you can see it's got all the mic cutouts perfectly aligned. In here it's got the nice cutout as well, so you got access to your rocker volume switch here and your fingerprint switch, your power button and your fingerprint button at the same time. So when you put your fingerprint there or push for the power, it actually it's got enough play in here that this does not get in the way. I don't know if you guys can see that this edge right there is actually pretty much far away, where it actually stays away from it, and it gives you enough clearance there. And as you come back down here, you can see how it lines up here. It's not perfectly, as you can see, it's kind of sort of a little bit lifted on there. It's no big deal, nothing to complain about. Here it's got a little bit more space here, so that might be due to because that gives you more access for the fingerprint when you put your thumb or whatever you have in there. As you come down here, this one's a little bit more closed up here, and it aligns actually much better on that corner there. Hopefully you can catch it on that video. And as you come back down to the bottom also actually has a nice cutout around the charging port, the USB Type-C, and then again the mic down at the bottom. You can see the cutout is very perfectly. That's pretty nice. And as we're coming all the way around here on the hinge part, that actually it's all lined up very nicely, so that's pretty good. So the case is actually done very well in the cutouts, so that's perfectly good on there. And then over here around the camera, same thing, is cut out perfectly all the way around it, and there's no issue, no gaps or anything. It's actually all lined up. I don't know, the camera, hopefully it can kind of catch it because just the white background seems a little bit on the harder side to kind of catch that the finish on it. So yeah, other than that, it's pretty nice. And then as we put the front part of it, when you do put the front, that's a little different story here. I'll show you guys here. I've been, like I mentioned to you, I have been testing this, so that way at least I have some input to talk about with you guys. If you guys are interested in picking up this case. One thing I do like about having something in the front, I do like because as you can see, once you put a front case, this is actually lifted up above the screen here. So if you were to, set your phone down, front facing down, at least it's not resting on your screen. So that's a nice thing about that. Let's say you dropped it, that actually probably should help you protect it a little bit somewhat, because it's lifted up all around in the corners there. See how much is lifted? That's plenty of space in there. So let's see on the fitting part, you actually have to make sure you push it in like this once you install it, because what happens if you just put it in there like this, see how it can slide out really easy. You see that how easy it slides out. So that's kind of be a little bit on the trickier side to keep the front case of part of it on there. The ports for the speaker here, the cutouts, it's actually pretty nice. It's not too lined up, but when you push it, see it's all the way in there on the bottom there. I'm pushing it all the way, so that's all it can go. And same thing up here in the top. It's see how it slides over, and you can see the cutout for the mic there. Hopefully that video can catch it. It's not lined up as good as the bottom part of it. So I don't have I'm not saying that that's bad or anything. It's still open. So for the case they've done here, I think they've done a good job. I do like the case, and it actually, you can see here where it comes up to the case itself. I don't know if that shows up in the video. Hopefully it does. The cutout of it's down a little bit lower than the hinge, and I think the reason is because when you open it, that way when it's all hitting here, it actually lines up pretty straight. It does have a bigger gap, but you probably can't notice it too much because of the silver color of the hinge and then being this clear, but you can see how it's got a little bit on the gap there. If you push it in, see how it gets closer there. So other than that, it's pretty nice. Yeah, so so let's go over this case. Once it's closed and everything, this is a little bit more bulkier. When you have your hands like this being up here higher, I don't know, again the video might not catch it, but this part is higher, so it's a little bit higher. So when you're trying to actually put your thumb in the volume, this part gets in the way. In a way, it kind of, I won't give it, let's say if you were rating this from a 1 to 10, I'll give this part of it like a 7. I'm still acceptable, but it does, it's going to kind of sort of get in a little bit in the way, but nothing that I would say, oh, I'm not going to purchase this case if I was purchasing it and keeping it for myself. But I still recommend this case only because it's the frost color. Gives it more of a premium look, and you can get your color of your phone to see right through it. The other thing too, being that it's frost, I don't know if it has anything to do with that. It's not as slippery. I don't know if you guys ever got your hands on a see-through case that, those cases are see-through, but they're also very, very slippery. This one, I don't know if you guys can hear it. You guys hear that? So it's got like some kind of texture finish on it. So it's got a semi grip on it. So it's not as slippery. I do like about that. So, that's a nice thing. The other thing that, it's kind of sort of a negative con here that I wish they would have done is they should have lifted up around the bezel or around the camera. They should have lifted up the case itself, maybe so that way the case won't be below the camera. Right now you can see it's the camera sticking out. So if you were to set your phone like this down on a desk or something, you got to be careful, don't slide it, because your cameras are actually hitting the counter wherever you set it at. And being that you don't want to, I wouldn't want to scratch my cameras there. So that's the only thing now. So in this case, I have to face it down. I always have to make sure I remember to face it down, or if I have it somewhere where I can put the cameras that it's not gonna get scratched. Other than that, it's a very nice case. I do like it. So if you guys were interested in picking up a see-through case, I'll leave the links for you can pick this up on Amazon. I can't remember right now offhand the price of it, but it wasn't too bad. I think it was either $24 or $19 or something like that. But I'll put the link there, and if you guys decide you want to pick up this case, again, it's very nice. I do highly recommend it. Oh yeah, one more thing. I did in the testing. I've been using it for a while. what I what I since this top case part of it is kind of slippery. See how it slides fairly easy. What happened on one of them, I actually was opening this up, and it actually peeled my screen protector on this corner down here. You guys kind of, I don't know if the camera catches that. It's got a little where this folded back, so I was able to put it back down. So for now, I think I'm gonna not use this top part of the case, even though it does protect it. I would have liked to have seen this a little bit thinner. I know it's, they've done it probably to help you protect the screen, but I don't know, I'm just the kind that like the less bulkiness on my phone. That's kind of what I like my phones to be. So other than that, if you hopefully this helps you guys. If you guys were interested in picking up the see-through case, take a look at this case. This might be that nice case because you can still see it, your color, and it's got matte finish to it. I hope this helps you guys out. And if you guys have any questions, leave some comments below, and I'll try to get back to you guys as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.